From WFRV TV, Local 5, serving Northeast Wisconsin, including Green Bay, Fox Cities, and the Lakeshore. This is Newsmaker Sunday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Newsmaker Sunday. I'm Tom Zalaski. Food pantries all across the area, they are working around the clock to make sure that people in and around our community can put food on the table. St. Vincent de Paul has a newly expanded food pantry to be opening up very soon. And to tell us about it is the director, Jeremy Pingle, and Dan Johnson, a board member and volunteer. Gentlemen, good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Before we get into the actual nuts and bolts of the food pantry and the whens and the where and how much food, let me get a little background about both of you. Jeremy, your path to getting to be the head honcho, so to speak, at the food pantry.
Sure. I've been in thrift for many, many years, a couple of different organizations throughout the Fox Valley. I'm in my 25th year working thrift. About a year and a half ago, I got a call from Dan and their exploratory committee. They were looking for a new director of operations, so I went in for the interview and fell in love with the place, and that's where I've been ever since.
And you got the job.
Got the job.
All right,
Yeah.
Dan, what is your line of work other than volunteer and board member?
Right now I am retired.
Okay.
But I've been in retail my entire life.
And what did you
do?
do?
I did 20 years with Shopko stores around the whole state of Wisconsin, so I spent a lot of time doing that. And then I left from that and I went into the non-for-profit retail thrift store area with a couple of different agencies. And that's where Jeremy and I actually worked together at Goodwill for a while. And we actually worked together at Shopko for a while. And now we're working together at St. Vincent de Paul.
My.
Together.
So you kind of have a history together
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Yeah. When did St. Vincent de Paul get its start? And how did you wind up over at your current location over on South Commercial?
South Commercial Street, yes. St. Vincent de Paul actually celebrated their 100-year anniversary last spring. So we've been around for 101 years helping people in the northern Winnebago County, Neenah-Menasha area. That's our turf, our territory that we cover. So we've actually, for the first 50 years, was based out of the Catholic churches. And then finally, about 50 years ago, we opened our first store. Then we moved to our second store, which was at about 5 blocks up on Commercial Street. And then 11 years ago, we opened our store where it currently is at 1425 South Commercial Street. And we expanded the store each time, so we have the ability to generate more income, which generates more profits, which helps us help people in the community that we serve.
St. Vincent de Paul, iconic in your community, in every community that it is in. You're, as we mentioned at the top of the show, you've got a newly expanded food pantry opening up very soon, around a month or so. What have you done over there? What is the expansion?
Well, we purchased property that's right next to the store.
Okay.
We purchased that at the end of the spring time. We have kind of reused that whole space. It was a daycare, so we've taken that space.
Okay, and we're looking at it here.
Yeah, 27,000 square feet in that facility that you see there. We removed a bunch of the classrooms to open it up. We installed some walk-in cooler and walk-in freezer and built what's going to be a beautiful pantry inside.
And why the expansion? Why the need? What was the trigger?
So we opened the pantry in the current store in February of 2021. We were kind of helping out. It was in a local church, and that church was having a hard time. I believe the person who was ministering had some health issues, and there was danger of it going under or away. So the store stepped in and kind of took that over. That opened with 52 families at the time, which was okay, manageable. Right. This past month, we just registered 1,937 families just in the Neenah-Menasha area. The facility that we're operating out of is not equipped to handle that. It's about 1,500 square feet right now, including storage. Cold storage, freezer is a stand-up household refrigerator. So we grew really fast, and we were not prepared for that. We ended up, there were times where we've had to turn away food because we didn't have a place to store it. And as the number increased, turning away food is
It's a no-no. It's
terrible.
the opposite of what you want
Yes.
to do.
Yes.
You mentioned the food pantry, but also you've got the thrift store. How important is that thrift store to your page?
That thrift store is the heart and soul of what we do.
It is.
It provides the income for the not only for the pantry but for all the other works that we do. Because we're not just a pantry operation, we also help people in the Neenah-Menasha area with rent, utilities, prescription drugs, car repairs, nursing licenses. I mean, you name it. We have a whole group of Vincentians that are dedicated to making home visits and visiting people and seeing what is it that they need that we can help them with in our service area. And they go out and make the visits and write vouchers to the store or provide financial assistance. We work very closely with Levin in the Menasha-Appleton area and provide the assistance that these people need. Last year, it was over $300,000 in both cash and merchandise that we gave out just from our location in Neenah, yes.
We are back with more with St. Vincent de Paul right after this, so please stay with us. We are back now talking about St. Vincent de Paul, the new food pantry to open up soon. I want to get back just a moment to the thrift store. I don't think people realize that is not just for your patrons. Anybody can shop there.
Yes, anybody can donate, anybody can shop. And then as far as the assistance goes, it goes to anybody. I think a lot of times people think since we're a Catholic-based organization that only Catholic people get assistance there, but it's not. We're very non-denominational. Any person in need in the northern Winnebago County area is our trade area, and we are more than willing and trying to help them the best we can.
Because I can tell you, I've shopped at the Green Bay store.
Yeah.
Boy, if you've got a cottage and you're looking for furniture, utensils, anything.
Artwork, signs, I mean,
It is.
it's
That's
all
the,
there.
That's the place to go.
Yeah.
Back to your food. How great is the need in northern Winnebago County for food these days?
Actually, it's great. As we mentioned, the pantry, our pantry has grown significantly from that 52 families in the beginning to over 1,900 here this past month, just in Neenah-Menasha area. We've given away since February of 21, 1.2 million pounds of food, again, just in that area. And we're growing 70 to 90 families a month that are coming in seeking assistance.
COVID relief money gone. How has that impacted you?
That's impacted us dramatically. People went from getting over $200 a month in COVID relief funds to about $20 a month for most people. So that, I mean, the need just escalated greatly then. So our need shot way up as well.
And I would imagine you've got a double-edged sword here. You've got higher food prices for consumers at grocery stores. And did that affect how much they could donate to you? Or are they still giving the same amount?
We're seeing people struggling all across the board, you know, both with affording food and with, you know, it's a little more challenging to procure those donations, as you can imagine, when the times we're living in.
Yeah. So you've gone from 52 families, and you say now what, 1,900? And
over 1,937-ish.
Adding more and more. How do you make sure that many people get what they need?
Well, that's the struggle.
Yeah, it's been a real struggle.
That's the struggle. First of all, you know, increasing the size of the pantry will help us, because when you have a small pantry and small storage, it's impossible to keep all of that stocked and ready for that amount of people to come in. So it's kind of gone into how can we reach out to the community, what members of the community, what businesses, what organizations can we reach out to kind of give us a hand. So that's what my job has kind of started to turn into, is, you know, community engagement and those relationships.
So will this new facility meet your needs as far as storage goes?
It should meet our immediate needs right now, because as Jeremy stated, we built a 600 square foot walk-in freezer, a 600 square foot walk-in cooler, so we can now have a place for when we do get a donation from another pantry or from a grocery store where we can actually store those goods now, where in the past we didn't have that capability. So now we can. Now, we didn't plan on shooting up to 2,000 people by the time we had built this, so we're kind of reaching the top end of where we thought we were going to be a couple of years from now. So yes, it can meet it for now, but we're stretched to meet everybody every week.
And maybe the more pressing question, you now have this enormous amount of space, but are you getting the food to fill that space?
Difficult to answer because we're just
It's
now
never
starting
enough,
to use it.
never
Yeah,
enough.
no, we never have enough because the need is always constantly there. We never seem to have enough food in the pantry for everybody every visit that they come. We will be better off because we now have a place to store it. The biggest need we did when we made this expansion wasn't for a bigger pantry for the clients to shop in, it was for storage. We created a space with over 300 pallet bays in it now in our new pantry where we can store pallets of food. Where in the past, we would get a semi of somebody wanted to drop a semi of something off, paper towels or toilet paper, and we had to say no because we had no place to put it. Now we do. So we can accept those things and make more space for dry goods as well as the cold goods.
You happen to mention paper towels, toilet tissue. I noticed an article this week in the Green Bay paper. One of your people had mentioned that's what you need.
Yes. We're desperately in need of any type of hygiene goods because we tried to provide both food and hygiene products for our clients, but with the price of food today, we really had to cut back on the amount of hygiene products that we can buy because we just can't afford them. They're so expensive. So anytime we can get a donation of something, which we do get from the local mills occasionally, we can now say yes and have a spot to store that. But we struggle immensely with having enough hygiene products.
We are talking St. Vincent de Paul, their brand new food pantry, and we are back with more right after this. Stay with us. We are back now to discuss more about St. Vincent de Paul's new food pantry coming soon. St. Vincent de Paul's food pantry, I understand, is set up like a grocery store. How so? How does that work?
So a person will come in and they'll check in at registration, either register as a first time or we do have a hygiene products or stock boxes. We're also with the diaper bank. So they'll check in and see if they're eligible for any of those products. And then they'll go grab a cart. And our pantry is set up, like you said, just like a grocery store. They can walk through the aisles and they can select the items that they want to take home with them. They're not pre-selected. They don't have to take something that they don't want. And then they go out. There's a simple checkout process, and then they go on their way.
Is there a limit?
There's a limit on specific food items based upon our capability to have those products.
Yeah.
Like any type of protein, we have to limit basically to one pretty much to everybody because we just don't have it. So we have to do that. So that is enforced, but there's certain things that we don't have any limits on, and some things we have to have very strict limits on. So, but we've also enforced this new method of shopping is because that's based on the dignity of the people that are coming to visit us, in that we want it to feel just like they went to the grocery store. Come in, get their cart, go shopping, check out, and then leave without having to be interacted with it at all, pretty much, other than check in and check out. So it preserves their dignity when they're shopping.
Right. And how does one qualify for your service?
They show proof of residency of the Needham-Menasha area, and then they self-declare. There's a form they fill out, and we keep that form, and they go and use our services. So it's simple. I can tell you, Tom, as a child, my mother and I used several food share options, and it was always in the basement of a church. It was always, here's your box. It was kind of demeaning, but what Dan just said is really impactful. You know, having to struggle for food is just, it's so hard. It's the worst thing to deal with. And being able to go and choose the items you want, maybe there's a treat, a snack in there that you can't afford, you can't get. It's just, it makes life so much easier, especially when there's children involved.
Yes.
I imagine people have many different reasons for coming. Do any stories stand out? People that you've helped, people you are helping?
I think of a mother. There was a mother that I had not seen, and she had 3 kids with her. They must have all been under 8. And her husband had passed away, and she was losing the home, and they couldn't afford food. So she came. We gave her some assistance in other ways, but the food pantry, and she has stopped using the food pantry, and she came in a couple weeks ago and discreetly handed a check in donation form to kind of pay it forward and keep it going.
Yeah, so what goes around comes
those
around.
are the stories that we'd love to hear.
Yep, and we impact an awful lot of children. That to me is what keeps me coming back to the pantry every week, is that it's probably 2/3 kids. that we're feeding. So it's a lot of single moms with children. And that alone just breaks my heart when I see that they have to come in to get their food, and that we treat them with respect and dignity and try to get them as many things as possible. So,
Dan, you've mentioned dignity a number of times. And I know you're protecting people's dignity when they come in. There are people right now watching this program who need the help, but they're too proud to take it. They have kids, they really need the help, but darn it, they're not going to walk in and get some help. What do we say to those people?
I would say to them that if you come to our pantry, you have to be in our service area to come to our pantry, but if you come to our pantry, you'll be treated with respect, you'll be treated with dignity, you'll feel like you're walking into the grocery store and doing your shopping. So you will not be embarrassed, you will not feel afraid. You can come in and shop and leave as needed. We're open 4 days a week, so there's many different times they can come. So.
And actually, the whole idea behind this is not supposed to be a forever thing.
No.
This is supposed to be a temporary help, right?
Yes, it's supposed to be a Band-Aid to help get them from point A to point B where they can self-support again. So, and we do see a lot of that happen. We do see a lot of success stories too. It does happen. So.
And that's why you're there.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why we exist.
We are back to wrap up with St. Vincent de Paul Food Pantry and more. Stay with us. We are wrapping up a conversation with Jeremy Pingle and Dan Johnson with St. Vincent de Paul's Food Pantry in Neenah. What kind of support do you get from the community?
We actually receive a lot. The Neenah Menasha area is so great to us. From the donations we receive to support the store, the furniture, the clothing. It's some days are crazy, but we love it. We want more and more and more. So keep donating to us. Local organizations, communities, groups have been so great to us during this building of the pantry. We've received a really good amount of donations. We'd like more, but we've received a lot. So again, we appreciate all that we've gotten.
And I know a lot of grocery stores have it as part of their giving plan to be giving every week or so to local food pantries. Are you able to take advantage of that?
Yes, we do get food from the local grocery stores. Yeah. We seem to get it weekly, sometimes twice a week. Depends on the grocery store. Piggly Wiggly has been extremely nice to us. Pick and Save has been good to us. So we have two of those fairly close to us. So a lot of it's coordinated through Feeding America, where we get the bulk of our donated food from. So where they'll pick it up at the grocery store, and then if they have a big load, they'll bring it right over to us.
What are these grocery stores, bringing? I mean, do you tell them what you need, or do you just take whatever it is that they have
We take whatever they have more of. Sometimes we'll have options. We can choose things. Otherwise, just kind of what shows up is what's going to show up that day. So could be a load of lobster tails and smoked salmon, or it could be
baked goods. Grapes.
Yeah, it could be a bunch of. We got a pallet of plums last week, so you never know. It's like Christmas morning sometimes.
Yeah, no, whatever it is, you'll take it.
Yep.
You mentioned Feeding America. How closely do you work with Feeding America?
We work extremely closely with Feeding America. They were actually our partner when we started looking at building our pantry and expanding our pantry in the Neenah area. They kind of pointed out to us that there's kind of a food desert in the Neenah Menasha area, and that there wasn't a pantry for quite a while. There's one in Oshkosh and there's one in Appleton, but there's not really nothing in that area. So they were very excited to hear that we were going to be opening and expanding our pantry in that area. And they provide the bulk of our food that we receive, we get through Feeding America.
And do you get any help from the city or the county, or is that just totally separate?
We've been working with the city and the county. Right now we're working on two things with them. So the city's been great, and the county's been really good with us.
In what way? I mean, is it food, or is it money? Is it in kind? What?
Some expertise. We worked with some folks down at the health department that have been really helping point us in good directions of extra services. And then right now we're working with the county on some ARPA funds that we're working hopefully to get. So, yeah.
Okay, we're talking in volumes of food. You're talking Feeding America. You're talking grocery store trucks. So a person out there who would like to donate, who would like to help, that person may be sitting out there going, you know what, big trucks, my little donation doesn't mean a thing.
I think I can answer that with, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, it was the day before Thanksgiving. We had all these turkeys that we had gotten in to give to everybody, and of course we ran out. And it was about 2:30 in the afternoon the day before Thanksgiving, and we had a lady with a young child. I think there was 2 young children with her. She had no food to eat for the next day for Thanksgiving. And we were like, we're out, we don't know what to do. We placed one phone call, and we had a local mom go to the grocery store, buy a fresh turkey, buy all the fixings, bring everything in, and presented it to that family 2 hours later, and they had an entire Thanksgiving meal the next day. So the small person has a huge impact as well as the big guy.
That one.
So, yep. And it's one-on-one, but boy, you make an impact when you do that.
One little donation.
Yep.
Everybody should keep that in mind.
Yes.
Guys, thank you so much for being here this morning. Much appreciated. Just shows what an impact, not just the big corporations have, but
Yep.
The smaller people. Thank you so much. And if you have a newsmaker in your town who you think we should have on this program, let us know about it. You can send us an email at tips@wearegreenbay.com, or you can message us on Facebook, and be sure to join us once again Sunday morning, bright and early, 7 o'clock. Until then, have a great day.